put up a picture and you can.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I'll just put up a picture and see if you can tune into it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Clear my mind so I don't have any preconceived notions of what this crystal being will look like. Why did I think black crystal? Okay. Doing an experiment.
But so, what do you think about this stone? It is so. The one thing I will say is that even just the images, they are versions of the highest quality that crystal manifests. So it's not like some tchotchke garbage like a TikTok bracelet. No, we're not selling anything, but I'm just saying like even just the image that you might be tuning into is the cleanest, highest quality version of that crystal.
Before you brought it up, I thought you were going to go with a black crystal. So maybe I was projecting. So I saw like a black crystal being. What is this crystal name though?
Do you have any guesses? And does it matter? A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So like before we I'll tell you the name. I'm not trying to withhold anything, but I'm saying like what kind of vibe do you get from it before we say what it's, because like if you think you know this stone or you've read on internet before what it does or what it's supposed to do, you know what I mean? We don't want to color your.
I have no clue about the details about the crystals anymore. Like I used to, but I have lost.
What kind of just initial reaction or like what's your impression just
it feels
visually,
like,
vibrationally?
Yeah, it feels light and airy, but also it feels like a kind of intensity that I don't want to say dark, but you know, like the first image that came up even before you brought it, which I don't know if I was projecting, was of a powerful dark, but it could have been blue, but I thought it was black. Yeah, that was powerful, but clear, brings clarity and judgment. That's kind of how it feels to me.
So can you see an entity if you close your eyes?
Right now, get the image of an entity sitting in a position of like you know when you're yoga position?
Yeah. Like cross-legged?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you focus in on it and like make it clear? Can you like see him? Can you describe him?
I don't know why he's sitting on a red mat, but he's on a red mat. He's not clear crystal.
Can you see, is he an old man or a young man?
Let me see if I could bring him closer. Like at first I was like Arabian or Indian, so it was that kind of energy. Let me let it go because I don't know where I'm getting this information from. It's something else. Yeah, for some reason it was giving me like a human, like the guy on the mat was like a human form, but he was a human form, but he also was a clear, crystal, milky white form. That was what I was getting, and I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Is that the question, Peter?
Yeah. What vibe, what feeling, what do you think? What do you think about what you see? What do you feel about what you see? What do you how do you interpret it? In any which way, yeah.
Oh, for some reason, I'm seeing like an Arabian tent, to describe it, desert, and a guy was meditating on a red Persian rug, which is weird because those things don't go together, right? Persian rug in the middle of the desert. He looks Arabian, Indian, sitting in a meditation position. It's not adding up, but that's what I see.
So can you hold it? Can you see it now? Are you seeing him now?
He has black kind of fluffy hair.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Can you see his facial features? Is he an old man or a young man?
No, to me he looks like a young man with sharp, like either Mediterranean or kind of features. You know, those sharp features.
So you can see him, you're close. Can he see you?
I did not let myself be seen. I
Oh,
usually look around. Seriously though, yeah. That's how I roll in the realm. Should I be presenting myself?
Yeah. I was gonna say, can you ask him his name? Can you talk to him? You can see him. You can describe. Can you talk to him?
So my first thought was Walter, but that was a joke. I don't know. You know how I don't ask names, so this is gonna be weird because I'm gonna be thinking I'm making it up.
But just be, hello there, hello there.
Yeah. Hello
See if
there,
he says,
Ahmad.
see if he says hello back. Just be, hello there. See if he says hello back.
Hello, Ahmed. I don't know. I don't know what his name is. I'm making stuff up now. I'm trying to match a name to the scene that I'm seeing. There are people in the tent too, but they're like near the doors, dressed more like they are dressed like sand people, if that makes sense. Like white head wrap, long sandy things. But I don't know why he's in the middle there sitting and meditating like that. Like, and they are like, they're not guarding him, but they're observing him. But I don't know his name. Like, I need to, I think it's a mental wall that I need to break down.
Well, can you talk to him?
The mental wall to break down. It's almost like I'm resisting approaching him, and I don't know why.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm resisting or asking him his name.
why?
Because that is like a rule that I put. Maybe I don't know. This is new territory for me.
Well, we have that effect on people. So, would you please ask him his name? Just nonchalant, like you're meeting a person at the coffee shop. Be like, hey there, what's your name?
Walter.
Okay. And can you ask him what pray tell is he doing? What are you doing, Walter?
He said he's meditating for someone.
Oh, could he tell us who? Anyone we know?
He said that's what he does. That's part of his gift or ability to meditate for people.
Is he who I think he is?
His name is Walter.
Can Walter hear me?
He says yes, but I don't know if
Yes, he can hear my questions through your ears for sure. So are you who I think you are, Walter?
Okay, hold on, because I think I get in the middle of it.
No. What does he say? What did he say to you?
Oh, because I think I'm not sure if he said it back to you. Who do you think I am?
Are you the guardian of this stone?
I think I heard one incarnation of the guardian of the stone.
Oh, interesting. So, could we call you Iolite?
He said that would be nicer, but then he said another name, and I'm like, because I am just like, he said, yes, but you can call me.
Cordiorite?
Oh my God. He said you can call me something else, but then it sounds like to me.
Okay.
Oh my God, I have a block on names.
I don't want to know.
I know I have to go and sit and set the intention to remove that block. That is ridiculous. Oh my God. Thank you for finding that. Like, I would not have known that I put a block there. Thank you. This is very...
You know, oh my God, you know what that reminds me of? Did you watch the Wanda season 2, Agatha? When like they cursed her so she couldn't say the name, and then so every time you know what I'm talking about? No?
No.
The mouth would go blurry. Anyway.
No.
Anyway. All right, so you're still here with him?
Yeah,
he's still here with us?
He's still sitting. Mm-hmm.
So is it okay if we ask him some questions?
Yeah, we could ask him.
He's okay with that?
He didn't say yes or no. I said, I was like, I'm gonna ask you anyway. He's just
Oh.
sitting. He's just sitting. He's not getting up. He's not walking away. He's cool. I think he all right.
So can he tell us anything about his stone and what he does or how he does it or um, how he may help people, his mission? Is he willing to share anything about that with us?
So I got a little confused because you said something else, but I don't know why he just said Moldavite. But I don't know why he would say that because that just don't make no sense.
Well, I mean, I guess it might to me because I
Okay, to
literally
me.
have this on my desk, which I just pulled out like an hour ago from like in the drawers from like it's been sitting in the drawers for years, and I just pulled it out and put it on my desk like right now.
Oh,
So that's peculiar
oh,
that
it
he would
is.
reference. Also, I'm wearing his stone right now,
Huh.
so that's interesting to me.
That is interesting.
So why
He's like,
why
no, no, let's, it's like, no, no, let's talk about the Moldavite.
okay, so what does he want to share about this, if anything?
Something about drawing the power, drawing the energy, drawing the light, drawing the energy, drawing the light, drawing the power. That is something we must do for people. That's interesting.
What are you getting?
I kind of think like he told me like stop getting in the way. I don't know why something yellow just popped up at me up in my head, but yeah, it's kind of something like the purpose for these stones is to draw in the energy, draw in the light for the people that you're helping. Might not always seem clear, and it's kind of like he's saying like sometimes the crystals, even though like they have a particular
Purpose?
intention purpose, yeah, but sometimes they switch or swap if they need to. So even if like you give someone something, it may take on a different form or frequency for the person if they need to. It's like saying like the crystals, even though you have your own personal frequency, they also know there's an intention to assist. So they may switch their frequency, even though it may look like the same. They may switch their frequency to help the person with the energy that is needed temporarily. I wish you had not shown me that crown because I think he just referenced something about a crown. So I wish you had not shown me because now I'm like, I heard him say it, but maybe it's because he using the reference of it. And of course, because there is no time, so they always hear, who knows. But yeah, there's kind of like a reference of a crown. But I don't think it was like that purple crown. I think it was like a crown with red in it, like red stones. And I'm not sure if he's saying for you to wear it or to get it or make it or have it. But he just kind of referenced a crown. It's like he was showing me he's wearing a crown, a crown with red jewels in it. But then again, he showed me your crown. So that was, I don't know if, because he could have just showed me the crown on his head, but he also showed me your crown. Not sure.
Well, can you just ask him why he's showing you that?
It could be that easy, Peter. It could be that easy.
What, pray tell, does that mean?
I know. You're like, you see, you have all the good questions. That is the thing. And you know what? The funny thing is I set the intention for the universe. What is the good questions? And there you are. Okay. I'm gonna learn from you. You are my teacher of questions. See if I could ask him, what is the relationship with the crown on Peter's head and the crown with on your head? Why was there a symbolism, or why did you show the reason between the two crowns? What was the purpose? What's the relationship between the two crowns? Say they're connected. Well, okay, but and it's kind of like the crown, even though yours look the way it is connected energetically to exchange information or energy for you. So it may look like that physically, but it actually looking like what I'm seeing it to be. So the way how it looks to me is like it's a gold crown with, I don't know if it's rubies, but stones around it, but it's like filigree work. So that's how it looks like to me. More of a like a royal crown is how it looks like to me. His
Yeah.
crown. Yeah. But he said that it is connected. So it's like it's passing energy back and forth, even though it looks like the way it does for you physically.
Yeah.
Actually a different representation in that realm. For you, for your protection, but also for knowledge, like a knowledge transfer.
So wait, so I'm involved in this somehow? How am I involved?
I don't know what the crown had to do with you. Like I said, I asked a question about the crown and him. And yeah, how you involved? Oh, you asking a question. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me. Sorry.
No, I mean I am. I'm asking both of you.
I'll tell you, I'm terrible at these questions. What are we doing? Talking like we just shooting the breaches, just
Well,
sharing your thoughts.
we're all nebulous consciousness dispersed through all these different
Yeah,
individuations. So who's asking, who's answering, who's talking? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just
It's
like,
a
who's sharing?
nebula,
Who's sharing here?
of consciousness.
Yeah.
I mean, I was literally simultaneously asking both of you, I guess.
Yeah. It kind of feels like it's almost like there is no separation or different. So what you just said there is kind of like what it is sort of like getting to. It's like there is no separation between you, the crystal, him, and there's no separation between the crown, his crown, and your crown. All it's like the same, but it's also separate. Like it has its own identity.
Yeah.
You're like the crystal man. It's like you connected to them like on a cosmic level, like you were a crystal being in the past or something or future. So you have that crystal consciousness. That's what it is. Boom, boom, mic drop. I'm gone.
Oh my God. So wait. What? So wait. What? Am I? Have I been or will I be in other iterations a Gemstone Guardian myself?
That you were a crystal being itself, like, but not in the sense of how we say, oh, we're crystal, blah blah. No, like you are a crystal being, like your DNA was crystal,
Right.
like, but you were animated and conscious, and you were one of that consciousness in a crystal form. Conceive your human body, but is crystal, and they're crystal beings walking around on a crystal planet that look with crystals like this, and you're crystal frequency.
Emerald City. So are you still here? Are you with us? What do you think? What's happening? What are you thinking and feeling?
I'm just enjoying the entertainment, guys.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Energy is so subtle, but it's cool. Subtle portal. You open up a subtle portal.
I mean, and that was actually another one of my unvocalized questions. Am I facilitating this in any which way? Because I'm not even like intentionally trying to, not like deliberately, like in the way that I do ordinarily with people, like pushing them Doctor Strange style into a journey. But I was thinking, because you're already well on your way with your psychic abilities, that even just showing you the gemstone, I figured on your own you might be able to either get visual images or auditory information, or even see a visual, like, a journey, like a dream play out. In which case, but I am wondering if there is some, kind of some kind of facilitation, energetically or vibrationally.
I think so because I would have my own little experiences, but I don't usually hold the frequency that long. Or maybe because I'm just don't have the question, so I'm not that interested. You know what I mean? Like, but you making it interesting because you're asking interesting questions. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm actually holding it because you have a question.
Yeah. So you still with him? Still hanging out there?
Yeah.
Okay. So can he tell us any more? Can he give us any specifics about his stone, or its properties? Because I'm wondering if, like, in what you were saying about stones, were you talking about in general the ability for them to shift vibrations, or was that more relating to his? Because interestingly enough, if you see in this picture, even it looks like some beads are blue, some beads are almost clear or white see-through. Well,
Yeah.
that's each individual stone has different colors based on the angle. So it's like every stone is clear and blue. It's like if you look at it left to right, it looks clear, see-through like water, like quartz. But if you look at it up to down, it will be blue, like indigo, like blue sapphire colored. So it literally is a what's called pleochroic or dichroic, meaning it shifts colors based on the angle. So it's literally a shifting angles shifting, color shifting stone. So I think he might have been maybe talking about shifting or changing vibrations based on what one needs. I'm wondering if that was.
But I think he was saying it is like it's ability you have with the intention. It's something specific about you and the relationship with the crystals.
Can he elaborate? Can he tell us more about that?
Is because you set the intentions for the crystals, and because you've had that lifetime where you had that frequency of them. When you set an intention, broader meaning than the crystal itself. Does that make so it's like the crystal has its own frequency, but because you specifically set the intention for it to heal, it will take on the additional properties of the other crystals that is needed for that wearer. Even if they don't know what it is, but the intention that you set made that crystal aware that it could to more than it is physically, if that makes any. I wonder if I could say it differently. Because I'm trying to. It to me, it doesn't even have like a human or description of what I'm saying. Like it's not like I'm like trying to see, can I see food or something that we know, that we can relate to it as.
Well, maybe he can give you some assistance. Like ask him if he can give you a metaphor or a visual representation to help you understand more fully.
Yeah. Each crystal knows itself, but it knows the other crystals, right? So it has the understanding or awareness of all the other crystals that exist. So when you set the intention for that crystal to provide a healing and it's given to that person, when the crystal comes in contact with the person's body, if the crystal will have parts of it that will act in the original crystal form, but there'll be other parts of it, if it has like a gap or a barrier or an additional frequency that person needs, part of the crystal will energetically form itself into the missing frequency that person needs. And why it does that is because you asked it to do that. And it's because of your relationship or lineage that you had with crystals in the past. So that's like an additional power that you have to set the intention for crystals. It's kind of like beyond what typically be able to do without having lifetimes living in that form. So it's like you knew how to transcend, and because what they're showing me to me is like, or or him or whatever, something is like the crystal, the crystals. We think like they evolve because of heat or location, but that in itself is like expansion or a frequency. So like you'd say root, or but not in the sense of one is lower or higher than the other, but more the sense of it is a frequency it's holding a specific frequency, so it grows up into a different crystal. That does not make sense to me, but this is what I'm hearing. So it's like it grows up into another frequency, and that another frequency turns it into another crystal, because it's like layers and layers of crystal expansions of beings. And I'm like, what is going on here, Peter?
Oh my God, that's so weird and funny. That is making a lot of sense to me because, okay, look, in the
Really?
physical world, like you and I, just two different individual beings talking, we both can expand. We can both inspire each other and come out of this expanded. You and I can both have a joyful, positive, meaningful interaction, and we both benefit from it. So when you're saying I'm seeing, like, yes, I understand, because I
Wow.
do already know about that crystals evolve. So
Wow.
like the evolution of, just in the same way that a person evolves, you evolve from a child
Yes.
to an adult, a
Yes.
crystal evolves from an
Yes.
immature form to a mature form, and it
Yes.
grows, it gets more powerful, or it gets more complex, and it just, even in the same way that if you were to take up piano lessons after 5 or 10 years, you'd grow in your mastery of being able to work that instrument. And so too, the consciousness behind the stones, they are able to grow and learn and evolve. So I'm understanding through what you just said that they're learning from me to evolve themselves. The crystals, I've already been familiar with this idea that it's mutually beneficial. The more humans work with crystals, the more humans evolve, and the more crystals work with humans, the more crystals evolve. It's mutually beneficial.
Yes.
But so the idea that, using them in this very, very focused, specific, deliberate way as powerful healing tools, not just is utilizing them in their truest, most authentic capacity, but it does emphatically affect them as a reverberation from my intention to encourage and facilitate their own evolutionary journey.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Interesting. I didn't even think it was resonating, but I'm like, I'm seeing what I'm hearing.
Oh, that is interesting. That's fucking wild.
It is wild. Very wild. It also has to do with your crystal past,
Yeah.
your crystal consciousness past, or future, or I don't know, present, I don't know. But a version of you that was a crystal itself. But it's not like, I hope you understand, it's not like a rock that inanimates. It's a consciousness, but it's not airy. It's like physical, like a physical crystal is how I'm seeing him or her or whatever androgynous being. Blue androgynous crystal being is showing me like a body form, a human, not a human form, what do you call that? An avatar.
Like Iceman on the X-Men?
Like an avatar. Yeah, like an avatar, but not that way, but like in a crystal way though. Crystal faceted. Kind of like that
Have you
kind
ever
of
seen like the X-Men cartoons, Iceman made of ice, made of crystal?
Yes, like that.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
cool. That's doubly interesting because like Iceman was one of my favorite fucking characters growing up for like X-Men. Like, talk about having like dreams or visions of being crystal or made of ice, made of glass, made of crystal.
Yeah. So that is interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
It's all over me, the crystal thing. I mean, like technically my name is Rock Mountain. You know, Peter is like petrified, like petroglyph, Petrus. And then Peter is like, Christianity. Jesus built the rock, a church on the rock of Saint Peter. So Peter, literally is, Petrus, petrified, is rock, and Bergen is a German word for mountain. Mountain made of rocks.
Mountain made of rocks.
So like it's my
your
name is
frequency.
rock. Yeah.
It's your frequency. Yeah, and I think it's because you have that past or future or whatever, like a version of you that had that crystal energy. So it's like because of that, you have that connection that would take eons or lifetimes to be able to communicate with the crystals like that. That's what it's kind of like saying. Like to be able to communicate, that's lifetime, which is why you get them to participate, conform, or interact with what you need them to do.
Interesting.
I have never heard those words strung together before.
Strung together like little gemstone beads on a necklace.
Oh, for real. Why that specific analogy? For real. Like why?
Yeah. And even that specific vernacular of why did I string those particular words together?
Right. Oh my God. I'm still not speaking. Somebody else is the crystal frequency.
Again, it's like a hodgepodge of consciousness is just like taken on a couple different forms.
Yeah. That is so interesting.
So how about let's try and change the image and change the gemstone and see what happens in the change of vibration. Yeah?
Let's see.